Styling and profiling. It's live and in color. Slow down. I'm styling and profiling. Upside down.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am your host, Tommy. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up. I see Scott is in the building already. Scott says, sorry, guys. Jets 20, Bills 16. Scott. I think the Bills are going to surprise you today. I mean, it shouldn't be. It's laughable I say that. The Bills should win this game. It shouldn't be a surprise that they should win against the Jets. They're going to win, Scott. I believe that. You know, I've been right. I've been tough on this team all week. Okay. I've been really tough on this team for the last 3 weeks, to be fair. The red zone, I've been tough on this team since week 1. The offensive line, I've been getting madder as the weeks go by. But I think today's a bounce back game. I think the players are pissed. I think the coaching staff got their shit together during this week after that embarrassing loss versus the Jaguars. So real quick, the news of the morning is Star placed on the COVID-19 list. He will not play. Luckily, we're deep. At that position, we're going to be fine, guys. On defense, I'm still not concerned about the defense. My main concern is the offense. But we got a couple good things going for us this game. One major thing is Spencer Brown being back. You guys, Spencer Brown being back, it means more than you think, man. It means more than you think. We could put Darrell Williams back at right guard. He can go to right tackle. He's way more athletic. Cody Ford was just a disaster. Unfortunately, Bucker's still in there because Mongo is hurt. I cannot wait for Mongo to get back either. Trust me, guys. Once this line is back in form, I'm not saying they're going to be like great when they're all healthy again, when Mongo's back and all that. However, it will be a lot better than what you've been seeing versus the Jags and the Dolphins, just in my opinion. Scott, there's too much evidence of a systemic issue. Tommy, red zone, running game, offensive line play, 3-element criticals for a true run offense. Really haven't played well yet. Yeah, I'm going to get to that real quick before this game starts. This is the first for me. I've never done a pregame, so guys, bear with me, but I'm going to try to be doing this more often. I'm definitely doing a halftime real quick today for you guys, and I'm going to do a postgame probably about 20 to 30 minutes after the game. So if you guys want to hop on at halftime and hop on about 20 to 30 minutes, I'll tweet it out when I'm going live. Jack, this is it, or it's going to be done for the rest of the season? Yeah, Jack, that I agree on. I'm 100% with you. I've been saying it all week. If they lose to the Jets, in my honest opinion, I think it's over for this season. It sucks, and I hate to be that guy because I'm not a Debbie Downer kind of guy. I'm just not my style. However, you cannot lose back-to-back games to bad teams. You just can't. The confidence in that locker room will be totally shot. And it will just expose everything the problems that we really have if we lose to the Jets, back-to-back bad teams. You can't have that happen. And guys, listen, I'm guilty of it a little bit, overreacting on a loss like, versus Jags. Though I should be mad, and everybody here should be upset about that game, but it happens. It happens. It's the NFL. I get that. But we also can't have our blinders on and say, "Oh, it was a fluke, and we're fine, and every offensive line is great." We got to be real, and we understand what our problems are. And I think teams are starting to expose the offensive line a little bit more as the season goes on. But like I said, Spencer Brown is back, right? That's huge, you guys, because Cody Ford is terrible. Let's be real. Cody Ford is awful. He's not on the. He's not playing now, right? Spencer Brown, Darrell Williams, and then also another key part of the game that's back player, Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox coming back. Boy, oh boy, Bills Mafia was mad at this guy, right? There was a lot of chatter before the season started was to cut Dawson Knox and start Tommy Sweeney or Jacob Hollister. Remember? Trust me, I heard all the chatter. And listen, I was a little bit not dogging Dawson Knox because I still kind of believe the talent was there. He just needed to take that. He needed to get better. He needed to keep working, and eventually, hopefully, it'll get there because the ceiling was high on that guy. And then he went to the offseason, did the tight end university thing, and my God, look at the difference he's made this year. We need Dawson Knox. Nobody was saying that to start the season. And if you did, you're a liar because I didn't hear that from anyone. That Dawson Knox, he's going to be the key to the offense. Right now, Dawson Knox is a big part of this offense. Big part. Him being out, boy, Josh seems like that's a security blanket. And Tommy Sweeney was just, I don't want to see Tommy back on the field. I'll be real with you. I don't want to see Tommy back on the field. Rick, I bet the Ravens thought they would walk over the Dolphins. Yeah, Rick, great point. That's what I'm saying. Listen, it happens, guys. You come on. The Ravens are better than the Dolphins. Of course they are. They got a better overall team. And they lost. They got their ass kicked. Not only did they lose, they got their ass whooped, right? Dallas got their ass whooped. Chiefs barely won against a Green Bay team that didn't even have Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying, it happens. It's the NFL. Sometimes you just have a bad game. And I got to say, our defense had a great game. It was the offense that just totally took a shit on us that game. So, Jack, man, how we played ever since our bye. We've been shitty, but I'm still a diehard Bills fan since 86. Now I'm 45. I've seen the ups and downs that I'm afraid of. Yeah, listen, Jack, I've been a fan since 89. I'm 43 years old. Dude, I'm right with you. I'm no youngster. It's funny because I watch a lot of new Buffalo Bills content out there. A lot of these guys are in their 20s, dude. Young, I mean in their teens. And they haven't lived through nothing. These guys are fresh. These guys are babies, right? Compared to, I'm not even probably an old time. There's probably guys that are 80 years old, 70, whatever, Buffalo Bills fans. They lived through a lot more than I have. But I went through a lot. I can stamp that in my Buffalo Bills. I am Bills Mafia. Listen, I've been through a lot of ups, a lot more downs. So I could talk about it a little bit more than the youngsters. I'm not going to call anybody out. I'm just being real here, guys. Okay. So, and Jack and probably Scott, I don't know your age, Scott, but I'm just saying, if you live through, especially the 90s, the mid 90s, all the way up to the 2000 and let's say, I don't know, 15, 16, 17, 2017, let's say. It was a disaster, right? Until McDermott got here. Multiple head coaches, multiple bust on quarterbacks, different GMs, just bad football, bad draft picks, bad free agents, everything bad. We finally got it right. And listen, for us guys that stuck with the team, just diehard Buffalo Bills fans, we deserve this moment. I'm just saying. Now back to this game. I was just going on a rant there. Sorry, guys. Yeah, see, Scott been watching since the '70s. There you go. So listen, one thing I could tell you guys, it's never really over. Like I'm a believer in. Listen, I watch a game until it says 0 on the clock. I watched that Tennessee game, the Houston Oilers game. Sorry, Houston Oilers. I sat on that fucking couch, boy. I was pissed. Don't get me wrong, but I stayed. And it was so worth it. We won. Greatest comeback ever, right? Playoff game ever. So I'm just saying, guys, listen. I've been down this road before. Okay, I understand what you guys are going through, why you're pissed off, but I still believe in this team. I believe in the coaching staff. I believe in the players. The offensive line, I got to be real. That's the one group of guys on this team where I'm nervous. I am nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I can't have my blinders on with that. That is the one group that's really affecting us as the offensive line. And the Dable play calling this year has regressed. I truly believe that. Taking a step backwards, guys. And listen, if the offensive line's bad, okay, then Dable has to figure a way out to get Allen in a better spot. Go back to that Green Bay game. I absolutely love the Green Bay preseason game. If you guys have a chance to rewatch that drive that Josh Allen did, the initial drive, why did I like that so much? Because the whole game plan was for Josh Allen not to be touched, right? They didn't want Josh Allen getting hurt in preseason. So what did they do? Quick plays, quick outs, boom, 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 right? We passed heavy. I had no problem with that. We have the receivers. Listen, we're not a running team. I think the pass is going to open up the run. We should continue to do that. Not the run, open up the pass. We're not built that way. But back to that game. Josh Allen was getting rid of that ball probably in 2.5 seconds. I mean, quick. Boom, 3 yards, 5 yards, 6 yards, 7, right? Boom, boom, boom. I mean, it was it. You guys know, you guys watched it. And then what did he do by I think the 10th row? A 35-yard dart for a touchdown to Gabe Davis. It was a beautiful, beautiful drive because they didn't want Josh Allen getting touched. I think they got to go back to that. I know it's a little boring at first, but who gives a fuck as long as we score points? It was a perfect drive. They got to go back to that, in my opinion. That's the way Buffalo should be playing football. Up tempo, get the ball out quick, and then hit the big home run. Then you start putting in the run. You start doing a draw play to Singletary, because then the defense is bro. They're expecting a pass, right, every time. They're backpedaling, right? Josh is getting rid of the ball. Boom, 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 boom. If you go up tempo with that style of play, the defense is going to be caught off guard on a run. I'm just telling you. And we got to go. Like I said, I'm not an offensive coordinator, guys. I'm just telling you how I see the game and how I think we should play, and that's a way we could win in this season with this offensive line. That's where I'm going. Scott. All right, Tommy. Problem is defenses are getting in our face less than 2 seconds now. Yeah, but no, not necessarily. Allen, believe it or not, I get what you're saying, but no, not less than 2 seconds. And Allen can get rid of the ball very faster than you think. We have listen. One thing we're not doing this year, Stephon Diggs is not running those hook routes, those slant routes like he did last season. That's because of the play calling. I'm telling you right now, we have the talent to get rid of the ball quick if we wanted to. Cole Beasley, one of the best slant receivers in the game, right? Slot receivers in the game. Emmanuel Sanders, you guys know he can get that ball. He could do a hook, a slant. He could do everything. We have to start doing that. Yes, Rick, inactives. Yeah, I was going through that. So Tremaine Edmonds, obviously that sucks, but I'll tell you what. I don't know who's going to be playing for him. I'm going to guess Klein. I think Klein played excellent when he filled in for Milano. I wouldn't mind Klein filling in this game as well. He's a veteran. Like I said, he stepped up when we needed him to. I think we'll be okay. Cam Lewis, not a big deal. Brandon Bryant, not a big deal. He was only called up because of Star. And Jamil Douglas hasn't really played at all anyways this season, so it's not that big of a deal. The biggest deal out of this whole thing to me is Star. But we have a very deep roster as far as the defense goes. I'm not worried about that. Boogie's going to get an opportunity, and Boogie and Obata. Boogie and Obata. So that's good. Good for them. Listen, these guys need to get their opportunity now. Especially against the Jets. Listen, come on. This isn't a AFC playoff game. Like, this is a perfect opportunity for these guys to learn, to shine. We should beat the Jets. And like I said from the beginning, I am not worried about the defense. I'm worried about the offense, right? Will we continue to struggle? Will Brian Dable continue to put Josh Allen in bad spots? I hope not. I think they learned a lot from last week in that game. Scott, it doesn't matter. They don't, Jets don't have that great of a running team. I'm not worried about the Jets running on us. We have, we're number one across the board on defense. I'm pretty sure. I got to see what we're ranked on against the run, but I'm not worried about I swear to God, guys, listen. I have the Jets scoring about 9 points, the same as the Jags game. If we lose and they only score 9 again, I'll say it like I said it from the start. It's a wrap. It is a wrap. It's over for the Bills for this season, at least this season. If we cannot score more than 9 points again, that's a problem. I had the score. I believe I said 27-9. And I know, of course, many of you are going to be like, hell no, not the way we've been playing. But I think we're going to come out with a different approach this game. I do. I think. I know, Scott, you're laughing. I get it. But hey, Scott, you're going to see me at halftime. We're going to talk. Right? You'll be here. You'll be here post game. But I truly believe after what they saw on the film after that Jags game, they clearly know there's a problem with the line. Okay, I think they're going to try to get Allen going early and get the ball out quick. That's what I think. And remember, you got to take this into consideration, Scott. Spencer Brown is back and Dawson Knox is back. Dawson Knox was a key part of this offense, like I said in the beginning of the show. Him being back, like I said, is a security blanket for Josh. He also blocks a lot better than Tommy Sweeney. Blocks a lot better. He's a lot more athletic. I think Josh's trust in Dawson Knox a lot more than obviously Tommy Sweeney, who they haven't really played much football together, right? So I'm just saying, I really believe this game's going to be a little different. I still don't think 27 is nothing great. Guys acting like 27 is unbelievable. We should score in the 40s against the Jets. The Jets get dogged out in games. They've won some games, but I'm saying they give up a lot of points. There is no excuse for this Buffalo Bill team not to score at least in the mid 30s. So me saying 27 is kind of a low score. I'm just being real with you. You guys, look at the Jets. Look at the games that they've lost. 45, I think 20 last week to the Colts. Week before they gave up a lot of points as well. Like, they give up a lot of points. I don't think our offense is that bad. The offensive line, yes, is really struggling. But listen, if that didn't leave a bad taste in these players' mouth from last week, then like I said, it's a wrap. The season's over if we lose against the Jets. I'm being real as can get. I'll still be here every week, but listen, it's not going to happen. And one thing I got to tell you is Sean McDermott, very rare we have back-to-back losses. Very rare. So I think he's going to get these guys motivated. I think Josh Allen is motivated and pissed. I think Diggs is going to come out and have a good game. I think Dable is realizing that Diggs needs to be a bigger part of this offense. This season, Diggs has been quiet. Let's be real. I love Diggs. I love the fact that Josh is giving everybody a piece of the pie. But Diggs is our main weapon on offense. You got to get him more involved. And that's goes upstairs to the man who's calling the fucking play calls, Brian Dable. Let's start getting Diggs more involved in this offense, please. Also, like I said earlier, let's get Allen. Let's keep him clean by getting the ball out quicker. If you can't do that, and the O line is pushing back with ease, get Allen out of the pocket. Get him out of the pocket, rolling out. He's very good on the run. He completes. I think they said he has the highest completion percentage with the quarterback on the run. I'm telling you guys, when he's on the run, he gives the wide receivers more time to open up, make plays. The defense has to be honest because they don't know if Josh is going to run. They don't know if Josh is going to pass. And I feel like our blockers protect better when Josh is rolling out, especially to his right. So I definitely want to see that more if the line is really pushing back early on in the game. If it's not, if they can give him about 2.5 to 2.7 seconds at least, have Allen get rid of that ball quicker. Let's do what we did in that Green Bay preseason game where you just boom, boom. Listen, take the easy targets, take the easy plays. You don't have to go a home run every single time. And listen, by the way, Josh Allen, the hero ball thing that everybody's been talking about all week, it's never going to change. This is our quarterback. It is what it is. I don't mind that. Listen, it's in his DNA, guys. That's Allen for you. Okay, love it or hate it, it doesn't matter because he's gonna do some plays that is gonna wow you, and he's gonna do some plays that is gonna piss you the fuck off. It is what it is with him, but that's heart, man. I know it sometimes it's stupid, but that's just what he is, man. That's who he is, and we got to accept that. And I do, because the stuff he does for this team, like the hurdling over people, putting his body on the line for like the extra yardage. A lot of quarterbacks don't do that, guys. They don't. That's the heart he has, and you got to take the good with the bad, right? Just saying. You have to. That's what Allen is, man. So, as far as that goes, like I said, it's never going to change. They could talk about he has to stop being Superman all the time, playing hero, but it's never going to stop. He's always going to try his best to make a play. And it's not always his fault. Listen, last week he was running for his life. He was trying to do everything. He can't. Of course I could say he can't do everything, but that's in his mindset. He can, and in reality, sometimes you just can't. Okay. But anyways, guys, it is, let's see here. 12:30. Man, we are 30 minutes till kickoff in New Jersey. That's right. We're playing the New Jersey Jets. Let's see here. Dable needs to get back down on the field. See, I like him up in the box, bullseye. I think you can see a lot better up there, to be honest with you. And he was down on the field in 2019, I believe. And McDermott put him up in the box because if you remember, Dable was having a tough time, especially coming out in the second half. He was struggling. Our offense always struggle coming out of second half. He put him up in the box, and he actually did a lot better. You see the field a lot better. I prefer him up there. And not only that, I used to hate when Josh Allen would come to the sideline and Dable would chirp at him or talk like I don't think he's a good motivator, to be honest with you, with Allen on the sideline. I like that's why I love Matt Barkley so much when Matt Barkley was here. Because Matt Barkley was more just a guy Allen make a bad play, go and talk to on the sideline. He was perfect, he didn't yell at him. He's another quarterback, just a veteran quarterback. Dable on the sideline with Allen, it was odd. It was weird. I didn't like it. So no, man. I keep Dable up top, man. Keep Dable on the box. I'm cool with that. But I don't think Dable's going to be here next year. by the way. I just don't. I think his time is coming to an end in Buffalo, regardless if he gets hired as a head coach or not. Rick, Dable just needs to get his mojo back ever since his grandparents. Yeah, you know what? Rick, good point. I brung that up on Thursday, I believe, or Friday. I mentioned that. And I said, listen, I know I shit on the guy a lot. And I don't know him personally, and it's probably a bad thing for me to do. But he's gone through a lot the last month, let's say. He lost his grandparents who raised him. I get it. But at the same time, it's like if you're not there mentally, you got to be honest, and you got to tell the coaching staff or Brandon Bean, listen, I need a little break, because I don't think anybody would get upset with that, right? If we did, then shame on you, right? Like you gotta understand that it's like losing. He basically lost his parents. Okay, so if he would have been honest and just said that, let's say if this is the reason. Now, I'm not saying that is. I'm just saying let's say that takes a factor in his play calling. A lot's going on mentally. Then he should have been real, and he should have said, like I said, "Hey McDermott, man, listen, I gotta have some time off." I think they would have granted it to him, and I think Dorsey would have stepped in and did a fine job. I'll be totally real with you. Dorsey's been here a while, smart. He's going to be our next OC, by the way. He's very, very smart. He could have handled the duties, OC. But it is what it is. We're here now. Hopefully, Dable is getting through that stuff that he went through, and and his head's right now. Right, he got his head back in the game because I kind of believe in what you said there, Rick. In my opinion, it's kind of weird that we've been playing the play calling's been so off since that was reported. I could be wrong, but I think it has to take effect. It has to take a part in his play calling. It just has to. Scott, Bobby Johnson should have asked for help, and he apparently didn't inform Bean and McDermott. Results are obvious now. 100%. Scott, 100%. I said this, I've been saying this actually. Your job, that's your job. You're an offensive lineman coach. Your job is to report to McDermott and Bean if you can't get the players, you can't develop the players, or they're just not good, or you've done all you can. And maybe he hasn't. Guys, maybe he's not good. Maybe these players aren't as bad as we think. I'm just saying. Maybe he's just not a very good offensive line coach. Since we hired him, the line's gotten worse. I'm just saying. So maybe he isn't as good as everybody says he is. I never heard of the guy. I just thought the name was cool. I have no idea his track record. I don't think he was an offensive line coach before he came here. I think he was something else, but I don't know if he was ever an offensive lineman coach. So yeah, dude, either he's not being honest with the talent that we have on this team on the offensive line, or he's just not getting these guys going. He's not training them right, teaching them right, whatever he needs to do. But I think you listen. If this line continues to struggle, you got. To me, honestly, I would get rid of Bobby Johnson. Get rid of Bobby Johnson. Get somebody else new that's been in this league a while. That's been an offensive line coach for a while. Bring him in, and let's get some free agents or draft picks in here, because the current line is not holding up. Not now, man. It's just not. We need damn Jack. We need damn win. Yeah, oh fuck yeah, we need a damn win. You kidding me? This is a fucking must win, guys. This is a win that I cannot believe we're here even talking about a must win. Like, who the fuck would think this was a must win versus the garbage ass Jets? But it is, unfortunately. So, but I believe we'll handle our business today. I really do. Scott, I'm not back on the hype train until they show a dominant offense. Will always love my Bills, but just can't set up my disappointment anymore. Too many F years doing that. Yeah, no, Scott. Listen, anyone who's saying listen, I'm not gonna. It is what it is, man. I understand your frustration. I've been there. Like I said earlier, I've been a fan since '89. I totally get it. I totally understand your frustration with this team. But I still believe that we have enough uh, to correct the mistakes and get to the playoffs and make a run. I still believe that. But the offensive line, something has to change either with that or Dable has to mix it up to correct the offensive line's mistakes, meaning, okay, this is who they are. They're only giving this so much time to Josh. We got to mix it up and change some plays. Like I got to change some plays to Bennett to help Josh out because the offensive line, this is who they are. And that's on Dable. It is. Dable has to start being better at in-game adjustments. Not every game goes as planned. And I get it. You plan the whole week for a certain team, right? Plan the whole week for the Jags. You think you're going to do this, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. And when things don't work out, as an offensive coordinator, it's up to you to change the plays, right? It's a chess match between you and the defense coordinator, right? If you just stick to your game plan and you think it's going to work, boy, believe it or not, the time goes by pretty quick, and before you know it, we lose the game because you made no adjustments all 4 quarters, or when you finally did, it was too late. Too late. For instance, the Jaguar game, he got Diggs finally got Diggs going in the 4th quarter, when by then it was kind of over. Like nothing was working at that point, but Diggs was finally getting play calls, for him. But it was one of those games, man. How often do you see Cole Beasley drop a pass? That was a key pass. That was a perfect pass. I think it was like 35-yard pass right in his chest. Very rare, but that's how that game went, man. That's how that game went, guys. But listen, I'm gonna get ready for the game, guys. I'll be on at halftime. I'm gonna be on right away, and I'll be on like 10-15 minutes, and then post game, I'll be back here about 20 to 25 minutes after the game ends. Yeah, Rick needs to be. Yeah, you got to get him involved. But listen, guys, man, hey, I appreciate you guys hopping on. And let's go Bills, man. Let's fucking win this game, guys. I believe we will. I'll talk to you guys at halftime, and you're either going to see a happy Tommy or a cursing, pissed off F-bomb Tommy. No, Scott, I'm on with me. Halftime, I'm doing my own thing now. I'm still with hashtag, by the way. Still with hashtag. I still do my show on Friday. But I just wanted to listen. I dropped too many F-bombs for that network to go on, especially when I'm mad. So I just said I'll do my own halftime because I it's their channel. I'm not trying to like curse up a storm on their channel. So especially post games and stuff like that. So you'll see me at halftime here on the Mafia Sports Report. Hey guys, go Bills, man. Let's do it, man. And I think we got this one. 27-9. Remember, I said that. All right, guys. I'm out of here, man. Later.
God bless America and God bless Ric Flair. Go for it. Woo! Styling and profiling. Woo! 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 I've lost it. I've lost reality. And when I lose reality, somebody else pays the price of a lifetime. Woo! 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 Woo, 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 woo. Kiss stealing, woo, wheeling, dealing, woo, woo. All man, Ric Flair. Woo, 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 woo. Oh man, I'm on fire today. Woo, 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 woo. You're gonna be mine all night long. Woo.